Hey, it's Emily. I'm so excited to share with you that it's time for our next quarterly masterclass. Grab the Habit Hacking Masterclass Functional Fitness Edition for free at habithackingmasterclass.com, but only May 6th through the 19th. So let's face it, as busy modern moms, there has been so much confusion and overwhelm when it comes to exercise. Habit hacking your movement to support your body and your mind for life is how exercise can be sustainable and allow you to train for life. After this audio masterclass, you'll learn how to create habits to get more simple movement in your busy day, learn how movement can support your hormones, regulate your nervous system, address nagging pain solutions, and incorporate exercise that will make you feel strong from the inside out. All from the best of the best movement experts. I've brought together some amazing ladies to help serve you and help you train for life. Again, it's completely free, but only between May 6th and the 19th. So grab it at habithackingmasterclass.com and let's start training for life. Let's get to the show. Hey girl, do you wish you could make your healthy habits stick, but life keeps getting in the way? Are you tired of diet culture telling you to shrink yourself when you'd rather just find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and feel and look good in your favorite leggings? Then you're in the right place. Think of this as Atomic Habits for women. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, millennial mom, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about health and our habits. How do I know? Because I've gone from former chronic dieter to habit hacker through the power of the system that I'm now going to teach you so you can finally stop dieting and just train for life via your habits. Remember, it's not your fault your healthy habits haven't stuck. We just have to do them differently. Are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 250 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. I want to ask you a question. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. You're feeling super motivated and ready to just totally overhaul and transform your health, your life, your to-do list, everything. And I'm not talking just physical, I'm talking mental too. You make a big long plan with a planner in hand ready to go on Monday. It's always a Monday, right? It's always a Monday. You're going to drink your water. You're going to work out every day. You're going to get ready every day. You're going to make your bed, do 45 minutes of meditation, do a weekly hashtag meal prep, count your macros. You're going to call your mom weekly, stay on top of the laundry, check off your to-do list every day, and just make sure you stay productive and focused and get stuff done every day for work. Then you'll have your life together, right? You have this big, super duper awesome plan you're going to start on Monday. And it all falls apart. You just feel too busy, too chaotic, and just not very proactive or productive anymore. You've overwhelmed yourself and the cycle just continues where you're always starting and stopping. Girl, none of that is going to stick. Okay. We've all done it. I used to be the queen of chronic dieting and thinking on a Sunday I would get my life together and Monday I was going to start it. And then by Friday, it's just all falling apart. Right. And sometimes I even see folks posting on social media their monthly habits and trying to track them. And they list 20 plus habits for the month. I'm not even kidding. I've seen this. And if you're a habit expert like me, maybe if I was to sit here and think of some habits that I already have in place, maybe I do have up to that, but they're unconscious. I've been working on them for a very long time. And it's not to say that they aren't consistent all the time. But most of us aren't habit experts, right? So that's why in my signature program, there is a 21-day plan with tiny tiny habits baked in to give you momentum to start adding more once it's feeling like flowy and unconscious. Because girl, we got too many tabs open in our head. Remember, you can grab my signature program, the Healthy Habits Accelerator, at any time. It's a pod course, so you can listen to it on the go like you're listening to our podcast now, or even work with me one-on-one if that's more your jam and you need more customization. But anyways, this is just another reason why women have to do habits differently. We get too many tabs open, and you just opened 45 more for all these things you have the best of intentions of doing for yourself and staying productive with your to-do list. And what ultimately ends up happening is nothing gets prioritized, nothing gets done. And it's so frustrating, right? We just tend to have an all or nothing mentality. So let's find a way to meet in the middle. I was recently reading about something that I've been wanting to share with you on the podcast, and that's something called the Ivy Lee method. I think this is a great way to implement your habits and even your to-do list in a very prioritized way that isn't overwhelming. It's not overstimulating, and it'll really help you actually get stuff done and feel productive. And what the Ivy Lee method is, it's a simple productivity technique that was actually originated in 1918. So over 100 years ago, okay? It was developed by Ivy Lee, who was a pioneer in public relations and a productivity consultant who was hired by Charles M. Schwab, the president of Bethlehem Steel Corporation, to boost productivity amongst his employees. So this is over 100 years ago this method was employed, and it works. So here's why it works, and here's how it works. So at the end of each workday, the Ivy Lee method says to write down the six most important tasks you need to accomplish the next day. These should be tasks that will have the most significant impact on your goals. Just 6. The second step is to prioritize these tasks in order of importance. Number 3, the next day, you focus on the first task until it is completed before moving on to the next one. That's hard for us, isn't it? It's hard for me. Lather, rinse, repeat this process for the remaining tasks. Get one done, you move on to the next one. Get one done, you get to move on to the next one. If any tasks are not completed that day, you'll move them to the top of the list for the following day. It's simple. It's simple. And the simplicity of the Ivy Lee method really lies in its focus on priorities and single tasking instead of multitasking, right? We have all these tabs open. Like, trust me, I have like 30 tabs open on my computer. I probably have more open in my head right now. But if we narrow it down to just 6. Okay, let's just say 6. I don't know why Ivy Lee said 6, but 6 seems to be the magic number. I do 3 inside of my program, and then we start adding on more from there. But when we prioritize them, and when we do this, we can really avoid that feeling of overwhelm and ensure that you focus your energy on the most important activities. When they implemented this in 1918, they actually tracked the data, which I love that, and they saw increased productivity and profit. So there's facts backing this up. It's not just woo-woo, like, oh, I'm getting 6 things done in order. If I don't get it done, I move the next thing on to the next day. Like, no, it actually made them more money and actually saved them more time and made profit. So how can we apply this to our lives as busy working moms who have a lot of tabs open but still need to take care of yourself as well? So the Ivy Lee method will help with time management, reducing your overwhelm, increasing your productivity. But we're going to take a different spin on this and think of this as atomic habits for women and habit hack this just a step further. I want to take this step one more layer deeper, and like I said, focused on atomic habits. So number 1, I want you to create a habit loop each evening to make your list and limit it to 6. Okay. It's one thing to be like, okay, I'm going to do this. It's another thing to actually do this. Like my clients who work with me one-on-one, they're like, I know what I need to do. I just need you to tell me to do it and how to do it and make it work inside of my life. I'm kind of like puzzling their whole life together and finding the time wasters and taking a bird's eye view. So I want you to create a habit loop every evening to actually make your list of 6. So an example, maybe the cue is your kids go to bed. The routine is you get your planner out. Maybe you have a specific place where you write your 6 tasks for the day down. You write them down. The reward on the other side is you're prepared and prioritized for the next morning. Okay? So create a habit loop to make your list of 6 the night before. Number 2, I would break down those 6 most important tasks maybe into 3 categories just to kind of compartmentalize it a little bit more. I would do those 6 tasks into 3 categories. So health, family, work. That's what I would personally do. When I think of my priorities, I think of health, family, and work. And you can do 1 to 2 tasks and prioritize them to get them done each day. I know we're going to be so quick just to write 6 of our to-do list and all the things for everyone else. I really hope in listening to this, you already guessed what I'm going to say. You put your health as one of the number 1 priorities. What are you going to do for your mental health, your physical health, maybe your health in regards to your nutrition? I would prioritize that because that will enable you to be the best mom, the best colleague, the best entrepreneur, boss, whatever you are, all the hats we wear, right? I would prioritize that first category, health, and maybe just 1 or 2 habits under their priorities, and then your other tasks from there. Because the thing is, like, say for some reason the day gets away, it's all right. You prioritize that 20-minute Peloton workout you wanted to do with Cody first thing in the morning. Cody's one of my favorite instructors. Let me know your favorite Peloton instructor too. You prioritize that as number 1, and you weren't moving on to your other tasks until you got that done. And then number 3, I would create some habit loops for each of them to actually put them into action. So actually thinking and prioritizing the night before some habit loops to actually do those tasks. So if you need some help creating some habit loops, or you just need some ideas when it comes to your health as well, like I'm not sure what kind of habits to do, go grab the Healthy Habits cheat sheet. It's available at bit.ly/healthy habits cheat sheet. It's linked in the show notes under the freebie vault. But I have 60 healthy habit ideas, but I also give you just a basic overview of how to create your own habit loop and doing it from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy in order to help you take action. Because that's where it's at. If something doesn't get done, you just move it to the next day. The habit hacking tips I just shared with you will ensure you take action and not just make that list and then push it aside. You will do it because you have these habit hacks in place. So if it didn't work out today, no problem. You can move those priorities to the next day and feel much more productive. And ultimately, you're going to create so much momentum and confidence in yourself. I think trying the Ivy Lee method is worth giving a shot, right? So Sunday or tonight or whenever you're listening to this, I want you to sit down and create a habit loop to sit down, write out your 6 priorities, categorize them, maybe health, family, work, or if there's another category that suits you and customized more for you, go for it and see how it works. Give it a shot each day and try again. Since organization and chaos and even confidence are some of the healthy habits we struggle with based on conversations with you all, my clients, surveys, I think this is a really great perspective on productivity and a habit hack that is worth giving a try. So let me know if you do and how it's working for you. I think this is a really great way to take some action and build some momentum, not just on your productivity, but your healthy habits as well, because that obviously needs to be a priority on that list of 6. Let me know if you give this a shot. Tag me on Instagram at EmilyNichols22, and I will be cheering and rooting you on, girlfriend. I'll see you later this week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you are ready to take action in creating your own habit loops, then I want to invite you to take the 3-day Habit Loop Bootcamp email challenge. You'll learn how to create your own cue, routine, and reward from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy that we've shared here on the show. And it's also available audio only too, so you can take it on the go while you're mom Ubering around town. Just go to bit.ly/habitloopbootcamp. It's linked in the show notes as well. to start taking action now. And if you love the show, the biggest way you can support me and other mamas like you is to leave a quick written review so we can help more mamas stop dieting and start training for life via habit hacking. Love and appreciate you.